This is a probability game sum. That means they're going to tell you how the sum has to be played. So there are two spinners. The first one has 1, 2, 3, 4. So you spin this needle and you get a score. Then you move on to the second spinner and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. You spin it and you get a second score. Your total score is the total. For example, this one has 2 and the second spinner points at 1. So 2 plus 1, it's 3. So that's the game. So let's start. So the first table is relatively easy. So this is the first spinner and this is the second one. All you have to do is write down the total. It might appear to be different, but it is actually straightforward sum. So 1 plus 2 is 3. This is 4 and this is 6. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is 4. Then 2 plus 4 is 6. Then 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 4 is 7, 3 plus 5 is 8. Then 4 plus 1 is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. So this is it. This is pretty straightforward. You add up the two scores. Now what we have to do, the probabilities of getting a total of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. For spinner 2, the probability that the pointers stop in the probability is given here. So now this is pretty straightforward because you know that the total probability is 1. So if you want to find the value of x, you can write 3x plus x plus 4x plus 5x plus 2x equals to 1. Let me repeat. They're saying for spinner 2, the probability of getting a 1 is thrice x, the probability of getting a 2 is x, the probability of getting a 3 is 4x, probability of getting a 4 is 5x, and they're giving the probability. Then you have to find x. It's easy. You have to remember total probability is always 1. Okay, so you can add it up. So the total is 3x plus x is 4x, 4x plus 4x is 8x, 8x plus 5x is 13x, 13x plus 2x is 15x. So we can write 15x equals to 1. Therefore, x equals to 1 by 15. That makes it, this is going to be 3 into 1 by 15. So this is going to be 3 by 15. So this would be 3 by 15. So this is 1 by 15. I'm putting the values of x. This would be 4 by 15. This would be 5 by 15. Of course, it can be simplified to 1 by 3. And this would be 2 by 15. So that's the probability. So the next question, we are going to take the probabilities of spinner 1. The probability that the pointer stops in any one of the section numbered is 1 by 4. So what they're saying, if you want to find the probability for spinner 1, and if you make a table just like this, let me make a table like that. If you make, this is for spinner 2. This is for spinner 2. If you make a table for spinner 1 just like that, it is going to be, so that would be like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the sectors and this is the probability. So each of the probability would be 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. That's what he's saying. So each of the probability for spinner 1 would be 1 by 4. That's what it says. So let's start. So question number C, number 1. So what would be the probability of getting a score of 1? So let's look at this total table. So there is no chance of getting a score 1 because in this table, these are the totals. There is no total that we get 1. So the probability of getting a total of 1 is 0. Question number 2. So question number 2 says a total of 3. So let's see, we have this one, we have this one. So there are two ways of getting a 3. So we can get a 3 by 1 and 2. So 1, 2, or we can get a total of 3 by 2, 1. So that would mean 2, 1. Remember, 1, 2 means 1 in the first spinner, the probability is 1 by 4, and 2 in the second spinner, the probability of getting a 2 is 1 by 15, or 2 in the first spinner, which is 1 by 4 for the first spinner, and 1 in the second spinner. Probability of getting a 1 is 3 by 15. 3 by 15 means 1 by 5. So if we calculate this, it turns out to be, So 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 15 plus 1 by 4 multiplied by 3 by 15, and the probability turns out to be 1 by 15. So that's it, that's the probability, 1 by 15. Number 3, so we want a score of 6, so let's check the total. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 situations where we have a total of 6. So how many ways can we get a 6? So the first one is 1, 5, and then we have 2, 4. So let me write this down. Getting a 6 is 1, 5. There is no option of 5, 1 because the first spinner does not have the number 5. So another option is 2, 4, and it can be 4, 2. Another option is 3, 3, and that's it. There are 4 ways of getting a 6. So let me see this again. We have 2, 4, we have 4, 2. So 2, 4, 4, 2. So that is one option. So 2, 4, 4, 2. Then we have 1, 5, but there is no 5, 1 because spinner 1 does not have the number 5 here. So that is one option. So 1, 5 is another option, and the final option is 3, 3. So these are the 4 ways of getting a 6. So let's do the calculation now. So the calculation would be 1, the first spinner, that is 1 by 4 because the probability of every number in spinner 1 is 1 by 4. The second one is 5. 5 means 2 by 15. So this would be 2 by 15, or 2, 4. So 2 again is 1 by 4, and 4 is 5 by 15. So this would be 5 by 15. Then we have to take the other option, 4, 2. Usually what we do is we just multiply when we have the same thing, different orders of the same thing. We just multiply, take one probability, multiply by 2. But this, since this is a game sum and they're making the rules themselves, we cannot be sure about that. So 4, the first spinner has every probability 1 by 4, and getting a 2 here is 1 by 15. So this would be 1 by 15 plus 3, 3. So the first one getting a 3 is 1 by 4, and the second one getting a 3 is 4 by 15. So 4 by 15. So let's do the calculation here. So the calculation turns out to be, let me do this quickly, 1 by 4. So this 2 to the 4, so 1 by 30. So this would be 1 by 30 plus, so this would be 5 3s are 15, so 3 4s are 12, so 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 plus, this one is 1 by 4 into 15 is 60, so this would be 1 by 60, so 1 by 60 plus, this one 4 and 4 cancels, it would be 1 by 15, so it would be 1 by 15, and the probability is 1 by 5. So that is the probability 1 by 5. So I would like to mention one thing. The probability story sum, it doesn't matter what the story is. It would be, it could be some sort of a game that would be explained in the question. It is straightforward question, but it might not appear to be so. So all you have to remember the basic rules of probability.